Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Taurus in December 2019. Hello, Taurus. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. All right, Taurus. First off, apologies. This video is a little bit late. I try to start doing my monthlies a little bit before the actual start of the month. Today is December 4th. So this is about maybe like a week or so late than what you might be normally used to from me. But, you know, I'm a regular human being. I get busy. I get, times where I just need to not do tarot. So please forgive me. But here we are doing December 2019. Hope everything in your life is going well. December, huge holiday month. So if you're celebrating Christmas, Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah for those who are celebrating Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa if you're doing that. And happy holiday, festive, good cheer to all men, women, and children. Whatever you're doing for the holidays, I hope it's a fantastic time, and I hope you're having a great time with people that know and love you and care for you and all that good stuff, okay? Oh boy, Taurus, I will announce it now. I'm not going to do a live for the general collective in December for the holidays or anything like that. I have way too much going on personally. I got this to do. I have the mids to do. I've got birthday messages to do. I've got personals to do. I've got the no communications to do. And I got things to do in my personal life, and I work a full-time job. So a lot of stuff is going on for me personally. There's some other things going on, maybe, that I need to have time and energy and effort for. So the next time I'm going to go live for the collective will be sometime after the new year. I'll put it up on the community tab. If you're subscribed, you'll see that. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and make sure that you are so that you can be on top of that. And I'll keep you guys posted as that day comes closer, okay? Anything else here before we get into it? No, I don't think so. So let's go ahead and go. Taurus, I have shuffled off camera. That is your main spread there. I'm going to shuffle on camera now for your outcome and your overall energy. Once all the cards are out and they're lying face up on the table, that's when the reading begins. Timestamp is in the description box if you want to jump ahead. Also down there is the information you need if you want to get a personal with me. Simply follow the steps that are laid out there for you. But if you have a question before you place an order, feel free to email me at the exact same address, and I will answer you as soon as possible, okay? All right, guys, let's get into it. I want to see Taurus's outcome for December 2019. Please show me Taurus's outcome for December 2019. Please show me. What's going on, Taurus? Why are you hiding? Why is this outcome not coming out? What's the problem here? Okay, well, that's more than one. And I'm not going to take that. So what are we going to do? Let's see. And now there's something in my eye. Jesus. Which one for Taurus, please? Bottom of the deck will be the overall energy. Although maybe one of these will become the bottom. So let's see which one it is. Which one is the outcome for Taurus, please? This one. Thank you. Okay. So sorry for those who were hoping it would be the Ace of Cups. And I don't think, nope, it's not. They're like, do not put that on the bottom of the deck. No. So sorry if you were hoping to see that, if you're familiar with tarot and what the cards sometimes mean. Anyway, Taurus, let's go ahead and flip what came face down for you. Hey there. Hey. How are ya? And let's see what's going on in your entire reading. Please show me where Taurus is. What is in my eye? Please show me where Taurus is in December 2019. December 2019 for Taurus. Please show me where they are. Okay, yeah. It was like hovering around this, and we finally got there. And there's still something going on with my eye. God. Anyway, that has nothing to do with you. I'm just having a personal issue with my own orifices. That sounds weird. Taurus, coming into December, you come in with the Death card. Please focus, like you were fine for the Aries reading. Anyway, Death card. Come on. There you go. Death. Major Arcana for Scorpio, so some of you could be dealing with Scorpio, but you don't have to be. All right, so Death, traditionally, transformation, changes. Death and rebirth also is another way that we can think about the Death card. And I think that traditional understanding is kind of applying for you, Taurus. It feels like very, caterpillar into a butterfly. It feels very much after a little bit of a gestation period, a little bit of incubation. I feel that you're coming out of your cave, coming out of that's not right, but I'm gonna say it even though they think it's right, the woodworks. Although maybe some of you, maybe that's how some people are perceiving you. Some people might perceive it as if Taurus, or many Tauruses, if they know many of you guys, are coming out of the woodworks. But regardless, this is like an emergence. I feel that you're emerging from maybe a hibernation, maybe some healing, maybe, like I said, just a general transformation. In some of your cases, it's a literal transformation. I'm seeing surgery. So some of you maybe have had plastic surgery, maybe, life-saving surgeries. Maybe, you've been recuperating from a incredible illness, and now you're back on your feet, sort of. But there's something, they keep showing me different things. So again, I'm seeing like plastic surgery, I'm seeing actual gender reassignment surgery, I'm seeing someone going to physical therapy after losing a limb. I'm seeing all kinds of things, but in general, and maybe that's why, because I'm seeing also like those scenes take place in hospitals and physical therapy, not studios, but spaces. So maybe some of you in terms of your health, if you haven't had surgery, maybe you're reintroducing yourself to the world after going through a detox. Maybe some of you have had to detox yourself from substances or alcohol, what have you. Maybe some of you have had, what's that? Again, it's like surgery, but it's like something with your health and your body and your wellness, and you're coming out of, debuting as a new version of yourself, which is good. I feel like it's good. I mean, some of you, especially for those where maybe you've gone through a drug detox or rehab program, some of you might have guilt or shame attached to that. And I don't know if we're going to talk about that too much, but if you do, don't, because it's hard work and you should applaud yourself, yeah? But what I'm more compelled to address is how this feels like such a relief for you. Or even if you're in the middle of it and you feel a little anxious, you're ultimately relieved, because many of you didn't think you would be able to get to whatever stage you're at, right, in your transformation. So if it is, recuperating and healing through your physical form, or again, having some type of procedure or surgery done on your body that saved your life, or in the case of gender reassignment, has given you a new lease on life, or has introduced you in a new way to the world, whatever. I feel most of you, even if you're anxious about it, even if you have a little bit of anxiety, or you might be ashamed or embarrassed about it, or you're unsure of how other people will take it, don't worry about what other people perceive you as, Taurus. Perceive yourself as changed. Perceive yourself as transformed. Perceive yourself as being on the road to wellness, okay? I don't know why I have to emphasize who cares what other people think, but that is kind of here. Who cares what other people think? You took care of yourself. You did what you had to do to get yourself to where you want to be. So go ahead and celebrate it. Go ahead and be proud of yourself. Yeah. So anything else? Because they really are hammering me on physical transformation. And maybe it's not so far as, that's really bothering me. There we go. Maybe it's not so far as physical transformation. Maybe it's, since this is a tarot reading, maybe it's a spiritual transformation. Maybe some of you have completed coursework to become a healer or something like that. Maybe some of you have now been certified in Reiki, or you yourself are doing tarot, or, you've become a yoga instructor, something like that. But there is like this debut as this new person. And it could be even something so small as changing the color of your hair, getting a haircut. You know, it could be anything. But this whole thing of, it's not night and day between your physical form in many cases. In some it is night and day. But it is this, again, from a caterpillar to a butterfly, you know, shedding your skin, becoming something new, you know, like a bird that finally grows feathers, because aren't most birds born without feathers, right? They're naked or something like that. So you are growing and changing in ways that might surprise other people, might surprise yourself, and you might have a little bit of a resistance to accepting the new you, or other people do. Regardless of where that energy is coming from, I feel that it's best to leave it be, or to not take it on board. If you're worried about the criticisms of other people, try your best to deflect it. Try your best to keep that stuff out of your mind. If other people are coming to you and they're like, oh, you cut your hair, and you can tell, like, they're like, I don't know if you should have done that. It's none of your business what I did with my own hair. This is my hair. And if I like the way I look, I like the way I look, and you can all, shut up about it. So, like, be as resistant to that as possible, because I think it would only serve to mess you up, or to detract from the joy you really should be feeling as you come out as this new person, this new version of Taurus, or this new, it could be even, and it doesn't even have to be like you've altered your body. You could be presenting your body in a different way. Like I said, you could have a haircut, you could have dyed your hair, you could be dressing differently, you could have gotten a new car, you could have done so many things. So that's what I would say. Don't worry about other people so much. They need to stay in their lane, Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it, Taurus. Now, what else is going on here? Wow, straight up with the king. There we go. Because, like, with my eyes, they're just like, bang, right here. Look at this guy. King of Cups. So, Taurus, King of Cups, water sign, energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could be dealing with a water sign. You don't have to be. But listen, look at this guy. Look at his face. Look at his eyes. Look at his face. And then you place it down back on the board. What's he looking at? Your starting position. That transformation that you're going through, this new you that's debuting, someone's looking at you very tenderly, very caringly. Someone looks at you with admiration, with respect, with love, and support coming, like, oozing out of this person. Male or female, doesn't matter. It's a general reading, but I will say he, simply because it's most likely I'll say he, because it's the King of Cups, right? But it doesn't have to be a man. And it doesn't have to be a water sign. But whoever this person is, they really look at you and they're proud of you. Like, they're showing me this person giving you, applause. This person, it could be more than one, the King of Cups in a general, something like this. Maybe it's family and friends collectively look at you like this. In some of your cases, it will be a singular person, an individual who is doing this. And my gosh, like, I'm getting like proud papa energy or proud mama energy. So in some of your cases, it's your parents. And he's not doing it, but like, they're like showing me like as if tears were welling up in this guy's eyes. So maybe like the transformation is you've accomplished something, with the tears of joy and pride kind of coming from this person. Maybe some of you have accomplished something. Maybe your transformation is you've gone from somebody who didn't have a college degree to now you have a college degree. And maybe you're a full-grown adult. Maybe you're in your 30s or your 40s, but you finally finished your undergrad. And this could be your parents who are sitting up in the stands watching you accept your degree, your diploma, as you walk across the stage as their full-grown son or daughter. It doesn't really matter. The point is, someone around you absolutely adores what you've become, who you've become. Yeah? They support you, they admire you, they love you. Family, friends, lovers, dating, marriage, it doesn't matter. This person has a lot of, they're just so happy that you are doing what you're doing, that you've become who you've become, that you've gone through the fires. Because that's the other thing, again, like I said about the death card, death and rebirth. Another archetype that the death card and scorpionic energy is attributed to is the story of the phoenix, or the lore of the phoenix bird, which is it dies in a ball of fire. It dies in flames, but is reborn from the ashes. So that rebirth process, this person has seen you burst into flames. Not literally, of course, unless like you're a crazy, Hollywood stunt man or woman, right? But this person has seen you crumble. This person has seen you at your worst, at your most defeated point. They have seen you go through so many trials and tribulations, and now they see you getting up out of the dirt, pulling yourself up from your bootstraps, following or succeeding in however many ways or in whatever realm of your life you're succeeding in, and they're happy for you. This person is very cool. I don't know who they are to you. Again, friend, family, lover, it doesn't matter, but they're amazing. They're very, very cool. I like this person a lot. So if this is your dad, he's a cool dad. If this is your cousin, great cousin. If this is your, new dating partner, ooh la la, go ahead and get closer to this person, because they're so incredibly supportive of you. There may, in some of your cases, if you've known this person a long time, there may have been, disagreements over the years, or there may have been trying times over the years, but ultimately there's always been this connector energy between you and them, or some type of strong foundation between you and this person, okay? So maybe this is someone coming, well, not really, because I don't think they're coming anywhere. They're just there with you. I mean, in some cases, maybe they're traveling to see you, but I feel that this person has always been around you in those where you've known this person a long time. Yeah, they've always been around you, and there's always been this strong foundation. Again, I'm getting like proud papa, proud mama kind of energy. Yeah, that's nice, because I'm just going to talk in circles about this person. If they are a romantic connection, new or old, it bodes well for you guys in the future, because this person wants to see you flourish. Yeah, they want to see you be the best. They don't take away from you at all, Taurus, this person, romantically and otherwise. But I feel the need to call out those who this is a romantic partner for you. This person, you know how sometimes in relationships, regardless of whether they're romantic or not, but since I'm wanting to pull out the romantic part, sometimes in relationships, your partner can be jealous of you, or subtly jealous, or like just envious that they wish they could do what you do, or they wish they could have what you have. Stuff like that. This is not that person. This person has no green eyes on them, even if they were born with green eyes. You know what I mean? This person is just so excited for you to have what you have, to do what you're doing, to be who you are. They don't want to take away from you. They don't want to detract from you. They want to add to your life. So keep them around. If it is like up in the air, or it's new and you're like, I don't know, maybe he's not as cool, or maybe she's not as, I don't know if I can trust this person. Trust them. Trust them. They're great. They're fabulous. Ooh, fabulous. Now, what else is going on? So, well, here we go. Here we go with the bulbul. So I feel this is great. This is like a nice little corner here. Yes, okay, that's going to be the out. Okay, foundation, right? Is that what's going on? This is a foundational. Yes. They're like, yes. That was. I didn't verbally translate that the way that it came through in my mind, but they're just like, duh, of course it is. So this is lovely up here. You and King of Cups, you guys are great. You feel, even if you're a little like shy or trepidatious about this transformation you've gone through, you ultimately are coming out a better person, Taurus. The issue here is underneath it, somewhere in the background, somewhere historically, something in the past, or something that's going on right now but has nothing to do with you two directly, there's like a complication, we'll say. At least a complication. The complication comes from, yeah, okay. They're like, this, what they said is, this bitch. I'm sorry. My guides talk to me in the way that I would talk to my best friend. Okay. So, and they also talk to me as if like they're like a 1920s like bootlegger or some shit like that. Anyway, the Queen of Cups underneath your position. Water sign energy again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but this person doesn't have to be a water sign. And you do see a true pair, right? King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. I don't know that these two are related. I don't know that these two are linked just yet. In some of your cases, they probably will be, but we'll see. So there's a complication here with the Queen of Cups, because I'm seeing someone here who does have green eyes. I'm seeing someone here who is jealous, who is a hater, who is not super supportive. They might play that game. They might give that lip service of, oh yeah, Taurus, I'm so happy for you. And then as soon as you leave the room, I can't stand Taurus. I'm so pissed off about this and that and da 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 da. This person, in some form or fashion, or to certain degrees, or to a certain degree, thank you, that's how I want to say it, to a certain degree is two-faced. I feel because the Cups quality is here showing me that this person is an emotional type. I don't want to say an emotional wreck, but they fall prey. This Queen of Cups in this reading for you, Taurus, falls prey to their emotions. Meaning, if they wake up on the wrong side of the bed, that's the way the day is going to go. If they wake up on the good side of the bed, or the right side of the bed, the good side, the right side of the bed, and they wake up and they feel happy, that's how they're going to be all day. Their mood is sort of set early in the day, and they kind of just go with what they feel. So a lot of times that's good because, or I guess in a certain way, you can kind of always know where you stand with this person, but at the same time, because their emotions change with the temperature of the day, maybe even literally the temperature. But you see what I mean? Like, their mood is so easily altered by their atmosphere, by their circumstances, that you kind of grow fatigued by them. So I'm seeing someone who, if I'm honest, I'm not a doctor, I'm not anybody of a true profession in the medical field, but I feel like this person could have like issues with bipolar disorder. They just have emotional volatility that, you know, can be very trying to deal with. Now, I'm hesitating to really call this person out or really like, you know, point out how nasty they are, because I feel like there's a significance here. You know, this person, if you look at the positioning, they're right below you. So they're a part of your foundation. Like I said up here, proud papa, proud mama. This could be the counterpart, because this is the true pair, right? So this could be your dad or your mom, and this could be your dad or your mom. You know what I mean? And that often happens. And I said that, didn't I? I was talking more specifically about Taurus and their partner, but let's go ahead and apply it to possibly a papa and a mama of Taurus. One parent, or I did say that one person in a relationship can often be jealous of their partner. Pardon me, and can be very like, I wish I had what you had. And that could be what's going on here. You could have a father or a mother figure, or an actual mother or father for you in your life who's super supportive, and then your other parent is very critical of your success or critical of your transformation. Do you see what I mean? And you're caught in the middle. And if it's not you, by the way, let me go ahead and announce this late in the game. If this death card, which I attributed to where Taurus starts, so I said it was you. If it's not you, if you're if you're the King of Cups or you're the Queen of Cups, you already know it. So swap around the players as you need be in a general. But I'm going to stick with that being you, Taurus. And you could have two people, parental figures, or your actual parents, or just people around you, friends, who some are supportive, or one particular person is just like, good for you, they're clapping you on, they're so excited for your success, and somebody who's like, oh, that's great, Taurus, I hate you. Like, you know, I don't know how many of you know people like this, but I've known a few where someone can compliment you but then insult you in the same sentence. Like, that Queen of Cups has that ability, is somebody that does that, where for 1 second they're on your side, and then the next moment they're your enemy, and they can't stand anything that you do. They can't stand that you exist. Oh shit, they can't stand that you exist. That's pretty extreme, but that's how they wanted me to phrase that. So it's not an ideal situation to be in because, pardon me, because like I said, this Queen of Cups is on the bottom row, part of the foundation of your life. Whether that's a long-standing relationship such as a parent or even a child or whatever the situation is, right? Or it could even be foundational in the sense of it's imperative to your life right now. So this could be people that you work with, right? This could be, you know, your boss, or this could be your boss, or these could be your coworkers or whatever. And that's pivotal or important because, you know, we all need to make a living, right? So this person and the King of Cups are very significant to you. I feel right now, Taurus, you are best to pay most of your attention and put most of your energy towards the person who is supporting you. Definitely allow that energy to be reciprocated between the two of you and really focus on that relationship, okay? The Queen of Cups, I don't know who they are. I don't know how important they are to the totality of your life, but in general, it doesn't feel like somebody that you can just like dismiss. This doesn't feel like an energy of a person who you can just like, you know, that's Susan. Susan always talks crazy and you can just like brush it off. No, this person has meaning in your life. They have a position in your life, okay? I don't know at this juncture that you and this person have anything to quote unquote fix or work on, because this is them. They're like all that's them. So there's a separation going on in your reading if you haven't caught on yet. You have a nice little line, a nice little horizontal line here in the middle of your reading. This is what I think you need to focus on up here in the top row. What's going on in the bottom row, you know, put it to the back burner, put it to the back of your mind as much as you can. And I did say something about criticism coming from other people. That's the other thing about the Queen of Cups. When they're in their negative energy, whoever it is, male or female, water sign or not, it doesn't matter. When the qualities of the Queen of Cups comes out, the negative qualities of the Queen of Cups comes out, one of those qualities is criticism, self-criticism and criticism of others, being judgmental, being really small-minded, yeah? Because the higher quality of the Queen of Cups is to be compassionate, is to be open, is to be loving. The negative or lower quality is to be not inclusive, but insular and very nitpicky, you know? Not pleased or finding reason to be upset, finding reason to be worried or paranoid, okay? Stuff like that. Ay, Dios mío. So, let's go ahead and talk about her because I see what we need up there. Okay, thank you. So Queen of Cups has is she like masquerading? That could be it. Because I did say that. I said that this person has a tendency or something about being two-faced. They're kind of two-faced to a certain degree, right? Something like that. That plays because these swords are coming in so, no pun intended, sharply, and they're really they're focusing me on these are hers, these are hers, these are hers. Meaning these two cards, what they embody, belong to this person. So you've got the Seven of Swords on one side. Seven of Swords is manipulation. Seven of Swords is deceit. Seven of Swords is lying. Seven of Swords is betrayal, sabotage, self-sabotage, sabotaging others, runs the gamut. The Seven of Swords is normally not an ideal card to have. Sometimes it can talk about needing to leave a situation behind, a situation that doesn't serve you, and to do so quietly. And maybe that's what this person did. In some of your cases, maybe this person, abandonment, that's another way that we can think about that, right? So maybe this person runs away often. Maybe this Queen of Cups is somebody who turns their back. Like when the going gets tough, this person is just like, well, time to go. And they don't stick around for the hard work. Again, like I'm getting like that whole parental thing going on here where one of your parents helped raise you, they supported you through your trials and tribulations in life, and one of your parents like just skipped town when you were like 6 years old, and they only came back around times like right now, Christmas time, holiday time. So there's an estranged energy between you and some of you, between you and this person where you don't see them often, and when they come around, it's all, hey, come on over here and give mama a big kiss, mama loves you, and it's just like, we don't see each other but like once every 2 years, once every 4 or 5 years, and you always come and you're like, oh, it's your mother, don't you love me, da da da. And it's just like, that's a manipulation. Why would I love you the way that you want me to when you abandoned the family, you just walked out on us, da da da. It's like a whole history between you and this person in some of your cases. And this walk away, abandoning, I mean, look, under the cover of night with that moon there, you've got the moon, you've got thin clouds in front of the moon. So there's like a mystery and a falseness about this person. You don't see the face of the woman who's walking away. You just see the back of her, right? So there's a lot left to be desired in this person's characteristics, but they play this role of, I care about you, you know I always loved you, you know I'm happy for you, but you know deep down towards that's a lie. They say that because they're your mother, or they say that because they're your friend, they say that because they're your sister or your brother or whoever, right? That's what you're supposed to say when you see someone go through a transformation, when you see someone achieve something, achieve greatness, or be awarded something, or finally, like I said, have finally, you know, gained something that they've wanted forever in their life, okay? Okay, there's another one. They're like, this could be an ex. And I'm like, okay, fine. So this is your ex after however many years or months or whatever you guys have not been acquainted or not been in a relationship together. And they see you with a new partner. And they're like, oh, that's so nice. I love her. She's so perfect for you. Secretly, that's bullshit. They don't believe that. That's what you're supposed to say when you're in a Queen of Cups energy. That's how mature adults are supposed to behave. We're supposed to be happy that our ex has moved on with someone else. No, this person doesn't like it. They're envious. They're jealous. They're mad. Okay? They're not truly, deep, deep, deep down, not a supporter of you. Not at all. No way. They support themselves. They walk alone. Okay? Piece of work. Like, I could really go off on this person, finally, because I was like, I don't know if I should go off on this person. Because, again, for some of you, this is like a parental figure. This is someone that you've known a long time. You have a lot of tumultuous emotional relationship with in your past, family and friends, right? Others of you, it's exes. And exes are a little bit easier to slag off, a little bit easier to talk shit about, okay? So that's where I'm kind of like, I could go in, but then I'm like, this is like actually your mom, and I don't want to talk shit about your mom because I don't know her, you know? So deception, lies, manipulation, sabotage, falseness, right? With the Seven of Swords here. On the other side of this person, you have the Three of Swords. Now, well, not all, but if you're familiar with tarot, you kind of know what the Three of Swords traditionally means. And because we're talking about exes and we're talking about family members and parental units and all that kind of stuff, I'm going to say what I don't normally say. Third party situation, y'all. Jay said it. In many of your cases, not all, but in many of your cases, third party was a problem. And I say was deliberately, was a problem. This is in the past. This is historical. This is not going on right now. If it is going on right now, I'm not shocking you by telling you what's going on because you already know about it. So, but this is the over-involvement in the unnecessary, the unnecessary involvement of heightened emotions or hurt emotions, or, as many of us are used to seeing in the traditional tarot, sticking a sword into a heart, right? This is the unnecessary energy of introducing those types of energies or relationships into a dynamic. So nobody ever needs to cheat. I mean, I know people do it every day, and people are doing it right now, and somebody who's watching it has experienced this, either as the person who was cheated on or the person who was cheating. But guess what? You never have to do that. You never have to. And some people will say, well, I had to. No, you don't. Maybe as somebody it doesn't matter. But, as maybe it's easy as the outside perspective to say, you know what, you tell your husband, you tell your wife, you tell your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever, listen, I would like to go diddle somebody else. I'm going to go do that. We're breaking up right now. Maybe that's not the best time to tell someone over family dinner. Maybe it's not best to tell someone that as your crush, as you see you're walking into church with your family that you've been with for the past 18 years of your life, and you see that one woman who goes to your church and you find her attractive. You're like, you know what? After today, I want a divorce because I want to, I understand that there are times, there's a certain time and a place, but ultimately, nobody ever has to cheat. Nobody does. You can be honest. You can hold back. You can resist. You can do a lot of things. In my estimation, this is me speaking. So that's what this feels like. Nobody has to do this, but Ms. Queen of Cups or Mr. Queen of Cups, it doesn't matter. There's no gender in a general, right? They do it. They did it. They would do it again. This is a person who doesn't, value. The Seven of Swords, going back there quickly, devalues the circumstance. What do I mean? Devalues the circumstance. If you're familiar with the traditional tarot depiction of the Seven of Swords, and even the traditional meaning is someone sneaks away with swords that don't belong to them. In the traditional tarot, the person walks away with 5 swords, they leave 2 behind. This person doesn't take anything with them, they just walk away. So that's why I want to talk about the traditional artwork if you're familiar with it in your mind. They don't value the situation, meaning I'm taking what doesn't belong to me. I don't value it. I don't respect it. I don't have respect enough to not be a thief. I don't have self-respect. I don't have respect for you. I don't have respect for the situation at hand. I don't have respect that I'm in a public market, because he's like, the person on that card is like in a bazaar, right? In an open marketplace, right? I'm taking what doesn't belong to me. I don't respect the situation. When you respect the situation, you do not take what doesn't belong to you. Not because it's right or wrong. You just don't, you know? So this person doesn't have that parameter in them innately. Because what did I say? Nobody ever has to cheat. Nobody does. But this person does or did. You know why? Because they didn't respect the situation. They don't respect themselves. They don't respect the other people involved. You, Taurus, King of Cups, whoever. There could be 15 people involved. It doesn't matter. This person, underneath it all, doesn't give a shit, does not respect the situation at hand, and will perpetrate 3 of Swords energy. Now, it doesn't have to be strictly about third-party situation and cheating. It doesn't have to be that. This could just be bad behavior. This could just be negative outlook. This could just be, in terms of swords on both sides, this could be poor communication. This person might have the foulest of mouths. This person might spill secrets. This person might, do all these faux pas and all these terrible things with the way that they communicate and interact with other people. 3 of Swords does not solely belong to third-party situations and adulterous affairs, okay? The pain associated with poor communication, with third-party situations, with negative outlooks, they own that shit. They are a purveyor of it. And they, again, don't respect the situation enough to hold themselves back. I don't respect my husband or wife enough to not cheat on them. Boyfriend, girlfriend, it doesn't matter. I don't respect my kids enough to not introduce someone else into the family dynamic. Oh, this is my good friend. This is my good friend Becky. Becky and I work together down at the hardware store. Becky and I are just friends. You and Becky are doing it dirty, and you're introducing this person to your children as a friend, and this person is, you know what I mean? Like, this person, the worst. And again, if it's your mom or your dad, I'm sorry, but they're kind of the worst. I'm sorry. But again, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. So this person perpetrates, this person acts a certain way on the surface, but underneath it all, an emotional terror. And I say terror not as if they are a terror, but they live with emotional terror. Meaning, I feel that this person is constantly bombarded internally with emotional upheaval, with emotional destruction, with emotional disquiet. They got issues, essentially. They got issues that have nothing to do with you, nothing to do with anybody else. It's all them. And I hate to lay it on so thick, but I'm telling you, for those that are resonating, don't worry about this person, or don't think that you can fix this person, or don't think that you can have something ever different than what you have with this person, because they have too much internal baggage, too much internal struggle to even, again, respect the situation, to give you respect as a human being, or respect as an individual. So if you're looking for that from this person, you better forget it. You better forget it. No way. No way. Final card in your main spread, Taurus, is the Strength card. Major Arcana for Leo, so some of you might be dealing with a Leo at some point, but you don't have to be. Listen. Yeah. What did I just tell you? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about this person. Because again, you've got a line here going down the middle of your reading, or right across your reading. You and King of Cups, you and the death energy, you and your transformation, your new butterfly, debut, okay? You and this person and either one specific person or a group of people that are represented by this one card. That's great. Focus on that. If you need to be strong about something, if you need to show ferocity or some type of big-heartedness is what this feels like, because that's also that's kind of what's attributed to the Strength card and Leo archetypes is big-heartedness, compassion, openness, loving, fifth house energy, all that. Fifth house isn't, entirely positive, or there aren't only positive things about the fifth house. But it's definitely kindred energy, playful energy. It's the house of children. It's the house of, God, that word just went right out of my damn head. Doesn't matter. So all that collective, effusive energy that you are feeling either with a specific person or within yourself, don't try and share it with the Queen of Cups. Do not give them a bit of it. If you want to be decent, maybe a little bit, because you're not an animal, you're not, cruel. But I'm telling you, if you want to preserve this feeling proud, because I feel many of you are also proud of your own transformation. Even if you're a little anxious about people accepting you, even if you're unsure of where you're going to go next and what you're going to do now that you've got butterfly wings. Ooh, where can I go? Where am I going to travel with my butterfly wings? If you're unsure, that's okay. I still feel you're mostly proud of what you've accomplished and who you are now. Keep that within yourself and with people who who you just have a clear read on. They are here for you. Do not give it to people that have shown you in the past or who are showing you right now that they're not truly supportive, that they are two-faced, that they only come around when shit is good. Remember, I also get with this Queen of Cups, they leave a situation when it becomes tough. They don't want to deal with any burdens or things that they find to be unpleasant. Ironically, even though they are the perpetrator of unpleasant energy, unpleasantness is your middle name, madam or sir, okay? So this person, forget them as much as you can. Because again, I feel in many of your cases, there's parental family ties here, and that's easier said than done. So I get it. But again, you'll need the strength of that, the big heart. Sometimes to have a big heart as a possessor of a big heart, okay? It requires you to keep it to yourself. Big-heartedness, compassion, caring about other people, those are all things that show that you bring in energies, that you bring in, that you pull people close to you, that you want to, embrace them and kind of coddle them and help them in times of need. Sometimes the bigger thing to do, or the most imperative thing to do, the most effective thing to do with big-heartedness is to keep people away from you. Tough love, basically. Tough love. Give it to this person or whoever's down here, whether it's just one person or several people. Give it to them. Tough love. Thank you for your support. Thanks for coming out. You can leave now. If this is a graduation party, or this is, people welcoming you home. If again, you're coming home from the hospital, from some type of recouping, from some type of rehab program, there you go. If you're coming home from a rehab program, right? And this is the person you used to shoot up with, or the person you used to get high with, or the person who used to sell you the drugs, and they're like, "Hey man, hey Taurus, I'm so happy that you're off the drugs, man." No, you're not. You used to get high with me. You used to supply me with drugs. You are not truly my friend. You can leave. Take a piece of cake and go away. You see what I mean? Something like that. Outcome, Taurus, for December, Two of Pentacles. So now that we've become the butterfly, yeah, now that you've transformed, you're debuting as the new you, new hair, new phone, who dis, you know, that whole thing. What am I going to do with myself? What am I going to do with my future? What path? You see how he's like tentatively walking on the sand there, coming out of this water. So, that's nice. Wait, let me finish that. No, they're like, nope, go with that. So you see how he's like walking, and I'm perceiving that he walked out of the water and onto the beach, onto land. So that's going from deep emotional distress, emotional upheaval. Again, like a metamorphosis, a transformation through your emotional body. So some of you have gone through, like I said, surgery, physical therapy. Some of you have gone through therapy with a psychologist or a psychiatrist or a social worker or a family social worker, whatever, a counselor, okay? Some of you have done this work all on your own, you know, and now you're stepping onto dry land. You're stepping onto solid ground, right? And now what do? So now that I've done sort of the internal work, yeah, how do I now translate that into an external execution or external reality? You know, so I have very little experience or knowledge of what it is to go through rehab. But I think one of the things they do, what is one of the cliche phrases? Work the steps, you know, and you have to keep yourself accountable, right? So it's one thing to go and spend, you know, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, you know, locked away in a cabin or locked away in a treatment facility. But now that you come back to your home, to your family, to your friends, to this person, okay? Now we have to put in the practical steps and be real and accountable to ourselves of the work that we've done previous. So the moment you come home from the hospital, the moment you're home from the rehab, and this person shows up, hey, Taurus, that's my guy, that's my girl, Taurus, what's up? No, because we talked about this in rehab, we talked about this in therapy. When this person comes around, I have to have some type of coping mechanism, I have to have some type of plan of action in order to combat all this crap here. That's what the Two of Pentacles is. I have to be ready, and I have to take these tentative steps, because look, he's walking towards us. He's walking onto the beach, right? So I have to be ready to take the steps that I have been encouraged to take, that I have counseled myself through, or I've been counseled and encouraged to take in order to move on away from all that bullshit. Yeah? Good. Overall energy is the Three of Pentacles, Taurus. So, putting in that work, building a new foundation, building towards a new structure in life. I mean, look at it. We're seeing the construction of a church, or the construction of some type of, maybe not a church, but maybe it's just a decorative wall in somebody's backyard with like a huge stained glass window. I don't know, but made of pentacles. But in some of your cases, this is about that. It's rebuilding your foundations. It's rebuilding some of your financial lives. Maybe, you know, going to whatever therapy you had to go through with surgeries or healing processes and whatever you had to go through. It might have drained your bank account. So let's go ahead and let's start putting money back away and tucking things away and put it and build our savings back up. So that could be the literal translation for some of you is, I need to get my money back. Get my money back in order. Thank you. But more than that, I am seeing you want to be involved in relationships of any type. Because you see, thank you. I'm like, why am I saying that? You see, there's 3 people there. Everybody's working towards the same goal. Overall, Taurus, that's what you need to be focused on when someone like this or people like this come into your life. This Queen of Cups character, whether it's actually one person that you know exactly who it is, or if this is a archetype of a person where these people will crop up in your life and you'll have to be ready to deal with them. going forward, you don't want anybody who's a deceiver. You don't want anybody who peddles in pain, who peddles in disruption. You want people that are copacetic. You want people that are unified. You want people that share a common goal with you and want to see not only you succeed, but they want to be a part of their own success. And we all communitively work together for something better. I don't know who wouldn't be on board with that. Actually, I do. They're right here. This person wouldn't be on board with that because they're uncomfortable in spaces like that. They're uncomfortable around energy that is positive, that works for the betterment of self or the betterment of other people. This person is a piece of work. Shut it down. I don't want to talk about them. Shut it down. Thank you. So you are rejecting folks like this, energy like this, in favor of energy like that, which is on your top line. You do that with the Three of Pentacles. That's great. Taurus, that is your reading for December 2019. If you liked it, the like button is down below. Go ahead and hit that for me. If you're not already subscribed, come on, guys. What's up? Go ahead and hit the subscription button or subscribe button if you want to be subscribed. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see when I upload to the channel. Also, make sure to leave a comment if it resonated with you at all. If you want to share that information out here in the public, space of YouTube, feel free. And of course, share the video if you want other people to know that you like my content or there's something here that you think they would benefit from. Taurus, I will be back soon to do your mid-monthlies, and then I'll bring back the no communications readings from September. I think I did that. Again, I will go live, but after the new year, so look out for the community tab or in your notifications. If you turn on all notifications, you'll see community uploads from me, so you can see when I'm actually going to go live on the channel for all the collective if you guys want to stop by for a free reading. Again, once we're already into 2020, because the girl is busy for the rest of 2019. So busy. Anyway, Taurus, I thank you so much for watching this video today. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.